Alright, so as a YouTuber, I play Bed Wars games, Skywars games, Bridge games, anything on Hypixel, and occasionally I'll see someone who is subscribed to me in the game and they'll say hi to me. This can go from me being nicked and them figuring it out to me just being unnicked and them being like, oh hi. You know, it's pretty cool. And today, in celebration of hitting 30,000 subscribers, which I thank you guys so much for, I decided to speak about, a bit more about being a YouTuber and how it feels to get noticed in games, because I haven't seen too many people talk about that. All in all, thank you for clicking on this video and, enjoy the video. Alright, so before anything, I feel like I should just say another big thank you. The stream today was absolutely nuts, and if you're wondering how I randomly got a quadrillion subs in the last couple of days, because on Friday I was around 27,000 subscribers or something, which is still quite insane to me. Well, pretty much I decided to, I did some milestone streams, and I don't know what happened, but randomly the support on the stream started going crazy, and today we hit 30,000 subscribers. We started off with 29,100 today, and for starters, well, I kind of already started, so, for seconders, is that a word? I don't know. People like Trix and 777, shouted me out to help me get there, the final push, and I really do appreciate that, so thank you to them. But aside from that, today we hit 1,200 viewers on the live stream, and that's absolutely insane to me, which I thank you guys for. And this is why I want to talk about, a topic kind of related to 30,000 subscribers, because it's a milestone all Hypixel YouTubers aspire to hit, at least most of them, in my eyes. I'm starting this channel, this is probably my dream, bro. And here we are, me sending the YouTube rank application, it's crazy. But let's start, with getting recognized, because a big portion of being a YouTuber is that you have a fan base, and the fan base supports you, and, if they see you in a game, they're probably gonna say hi, right? I mean, lots of you guys have been saying hi to me recently in games, and it gave me the idea to, talk about my perspective on it, and just overall, I don't know, there's not much to rant about in this video, because for the most part, it's a very positive thing about being a YouTuber, and I just want to, thank you guys for that. But I haven't seen many YouTubers talk about, some bad sides of it, and there isn't really any bad sides, apart from the fact that, you can occasionally get targeted and stuff, but we'll get into that later in the video. As you know, I have MVP++, I nick in my games, alright? Now, I nick in almost all my videos, and this is so I don't get targeted, because obviously I have not a tiny fan base anymore, and, people are gonna, I don't know, target me. And some people say, oh, YouTubers overreact, they don't get targeted. Well, it's hard, because it gets to the point where I can play unnicked, and then someone can recognize me, and then everyone else thinks I'm some famous YouTuber like a quadrillion subs, and then they start targeting me because one guy said it was me, and then I don't even know, man. It's honestly quite frustrating when that happens, but for the most part, me playing unnicked is quite rare. Because when I do play unnicked, it's probably with friends playing unnicked Bed Wars, and it's really wholesome, and it's just really cool to see that the fan base I've created and the fan base I've grown is just in my games to support me, and they see me in the games, and they're like, oh hi dude, I love your videos, and it makes me feel really good inside, because I don't know, I remember the days when I had no subscribers right before I started my channel. I'd see purpled in the Bed Wars lobby and go freaking insane, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's purpled, and still to this day, if I ever saw purpled in a Bed Wars lobby, I'd still probably freak out, because he's literally the #1 reason I'm where I'm at. Well, not really the #1 reason, but I wouldn't have started the channel. He's by far my biggest inspiration starting up. There's a difference between having a favorite YouTuber and someone who inspires you. At least in my, is there a difference? I feel like there is a difference, because as of right now, I wouldn't say Purple's my favorite YouTuber, not because anything's wrong with his content, no, not by any means, but just because, I don't know, I can definitely see how people like it, but I'm just not personally a fan of the style of content he's making right now, which is perfectly fine, because you know what, he's a really hardworking person, I still like supporting him. But yeah, oh gosh, no, please, oh, something happened! That was so weird, I was doing a really light butterfly click, dude. And sometimes, alright, it's kind of funny, because this is one thing I want to point out. I can be playing Pixel Bridge or something, and some person thinks I'm auto-clicking or something, because, on the model low, you got quite a bit of CPS. That's a really bad example, okay. Just picture that I was getting, I don't know, 20 CPS there. Alright, so the Model O is a very cracked mouse, and I think a lot of people can mutually agree on that, because personally, I do feel like there's a definite advantage, with clicking higher CPS in many situations. For example, I can be playing the bridge or something, or playing Bed Wars, and then I get a really long block clutch or something, maybe 5 blocks or something, which is long for me, alright? That's pretty long for me. An unstaged block clutch, just kind of vibing, and then I get hit off, and then I just start butterfly clicking my life away. And then people think I'm auto-clicking or something, which I mean, hey, it can definitely come off as that for many people who click high CPS. But the thing is, how does this, tie into getting recognized? Well, sometimes I will either decide to unnick or, send them a party invite if I'm playing bridge, because they're like, oh, who are you, dude, hiding behind a nicked auto-clicker, blah, blah, blah. And then they know it's me, and then they start apologizing and stuff, which I don't really understand. Please. Please, please, please. Ah, please. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Nyeh, nyeh. Oh, we killed each other. Oh, I see. Robert Johnson. Also, you know, something that kind of ties into this. I'm kind of dumb, and sometimes people in games, they say my nick and are like, oh, you're bridging so fast, and it pops up as turtles in the chat. And you know, you guys in the comments educate me on this, but I tend to think that, you know, they know it's me. But now looking back, I realize that it's just because I have Nick Hider and they're hiding my nick in the chat too. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I can't speak. Sense makes sense. I don't know. Like those kids in like grade 1 who freaking, I'd say like, you don't make any sense. He's like, yeah, I make dollars. Like, bro. Now, the first time I got recognized was probably around 100 to 200 subscribers. I was in a Skywars game with It's Glimpse, and this person in the chat said, hi, Turtles and Glimpse, and, you know, Glimpse was around, like, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers at the time, so obviously he was starting to get recognized a lot more in games, so I was like, oh, that's cool. But then he said hi to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, really? And I got so excited, and I took a screenshot, and ever since then, you know, for like a month, I'd take a screenshot every time I got recognized, because, you know, 200 to 300 subscribers, that's 200 to 300 people, and, you know, Hypixel's a big server, so them, like, finding you in a game or something and saying hi is really cool. Now, I used to, like, absolutely freak out, and I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for, you know, getting recognized now. It's honestly really cool to me, but the thing is, it just definitely doesn't feel the same as, you know, it happens more, because at first, it's really mind-blowing to you, but now it's at the point where you're like, okay, I'm a bigger YouTuber now, I should be expecting this, I can't keep freaking out over this, you know, I have to, like, be mature about it. Well, I'm not saying you're immature if you freak out over it. No, that isn't what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's how my mind works, for me specifically. Like, I can understand if you still get really excited when you get recognized. Like, that's perfectly okay. No matter what size you are, getting recognized is still, like, really nice, you know? It just proves that your fan base is loyal, they recognize you in game, they're gonna say hi, you know, they're not shy about it. Now, there are some circumstances where getting recognized can give you a huge disadvantage, as I was talking about earlier in the video! Ah! Like, aside from getting targeted, which is probably the obvious factor, you know, people can either throw you off in games, like, for example, I don't know, people can start constantly asking you for a screenie or something, and for me, I used to just give screenies whenever, but now I realize that that can technically be classified as a form of cross-teaming. Probably not, but if it is, I'm not taking the risk because I want to follow the server rules. But pretty much what I do now is, if you were to, okay, so like, if any of you recognize me in game, alright, and you ask me for a screenie, what would happen is, I'd tell you, you know, for the last two, then sure, I can give you a screenie, because it's not, you know, giving anyone a disadvantage or an advantage. Why? Why am I like this? Why am I the way I am, dude? Like, another thing is, you know, for example, aside from getting targeted and such and people asking for screenies, just overall people seeing you in the lobby or something and then saying, OMG, 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 and then they're like, bro, I watch your vids and stuff, then everyone else tends to, you know, start asking you stuff, and it can get overwhelming when you're just trying to play Bed Wars, and, you know, the whole chat starts asking you a bunch of stuff, and, like, yeah, you can just be under /nick, but the amount of times that I've been caught, even though I'm nicked, and I don't know how people figure it out. Actually, wait, no, never mind. None of this makes sense. Hold on. I just realized. It's because whenever I'm nicked, I use my same skin as my normal skin. That's how they know. Oh. Dang. I mean, I've had people, like, you know, take me in my Discord saying, oh, I was wearing your skin, and then some guy in my game thought I was you. Kind of funny. Oh, dude. Wait, that makes so much sense. I used to just think, oh, well, I guess, you know, they just know it's me. I don't know how they know it's me. Because I thought it was some, you know, nick plugin thingy that just kind of went through nicks, but I guess it didn't. Plugin? Mud, yeah. But you know, in the end, it's technically my fault that that stuff happens, so I'm not gonna keep complaining about it, but I just felt like it would be a fun thing to talk about. You know, just bring up, give some context to, give my thoughts to, because it's quite fun to talk about, regardless of me being stupid or not, you know? Hi, Green! What? Is my job not gonna eat, bro? I'm so bad at this game. What was that sound? Why was that the most delayed thing ever? Hypixel, you good? Alright, peace out. Bye, Girl Scout. Bro! I make everything so much more difficult than it needs to be. I keep repeating this, but it's true, dude. It's really true. Okay, speedrun killing the last guy. Let's go. Now, another really cool thing about getting recognized, in my opinion, is, you know, for example, if I'm in lobbies and someone says hi to me, I can have like a nice conversation with them until they ask for an F-head. Now, let me just address this here. I know many of you guys saw that I was coming up on 30,000, and, like, I'm not saying this is what all of you guys do if you ask me for an F-head, but, like, lots of people are like, oh, I want a YouTube rank on my friends list when it happens. And I mean, this is just my thoughts on it. Like, okay, I just want to address this, and I think some other YouTubers may agree with me on this. Now, like, don't take this in a negative way if you've asked me. Once again, I have nothing against you. This is just my personal thoughts. Like, when people ask me to friend them, I usually keep it to just, like, my friends, because that's how I see it. You know, it's called the friends list. But when it's kind of just at the point where I add anyone who asks me to, I don't really feel like it's called a friends list anymore. So that's why I try to keep it to just friends. Now people ask if they can be friends with me, but like I have kind of trust issues and stuff, and I don't want to get into it, but I'm not too open to, you know, finding new friendships, which sounds bad, but it's just kind of the way I am, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, please. Okay, yeah. Alright, there you go. Now, like, when people ask why I don't friend people because I don't have like a quadrillion, 2 million, Tommy trillion, 8 million Tommy Init subs, you know? Well, like, you see, I don't know. I don't think it really matters on fanbase. It just depends, like, you know, if you want to add people or not. And people begging me in the lobby is like, I have nothing against you. But some people are like, oh, you're just ignoring me. But I'm not ignoring you. That's the thing, alright? I'm not ignoring you. It's just, you know, I've already responded to this many times, and you should probably know the answer. If you know, okay, here's the thing. If I don't respond to you asking me for an F-ad or something, like if you've DM'd me on Twitter asking me for one, then the chances are I saw it and I've already answered that question before, or just whatever you have, and then, you know, the answer is no. That's just kind of how it works in regards to me, at least. So, just quick heads up. Please, let's go. Come on. Dang, bruh, you are stacked. Yeah, GG. Spawn blocked. That's a cool IGN, not gonna lie. I really just hope he isn't like an incredibly sweaty dude. But definitely, what do you call it? Getting recognized in Bed Wars is way more of a disadvantage at times than getting recognized in, you know, like Bridge, because Bridge is one-on-one. Like, that's why I've seen lots of Bridge players play on Nicked. Are you Speed? I'm not Speed. But thank you for that. You know, that's a huge compliment, not gonna lie. Speed's a really good player. Like, for example, Bridge is kind of one-on-one, so you can't really get targeted in Bridge or something. Please. Yeah. No, oh gosh. But I've been doing some thinking, right? Like, okay, so I applied for YouTube rank on the same day as my friend Derpl, and we're gonna be playing some unnicked Bed Wars if we both do get accepted. I hope I get accepted. Now, getting YouTube rank is gonna be a huge step because, you know, I can do /nick and think of more believable nicks, and I don't know. I don't know if you can change, like, you can, like, choose what skin you nick as. I've actually never asked anyone about that. So if any of my friends are watching this, you know, Potato, Cheetah, anyone, can you tell me? Thank you. Nah, I'm screwing this up, bro. Big time. Please, just let me score, please! I don't wish for a sweaty game. Oh, so he just kinda... Okay. Or she, I don't know. Or they. Sorry, I don't want to assume. Now, this video is kind of all over the place, but all in all, the whole purpose, I just want to give you guys a thank you for 30,000 subscribers, and I thought a good way for me to incorporate my normal commentary type style, ranty type stuff, just thoughts, and, you know, add a twist to it, you know, with the 30,000 subscribers kind of theme. You know, I think this was the best way I could do it, because I didn't want to just make you guys a video saying thank you, because I wanted to stick to what you guys subscribe to me for, so yeah. Overall, hope you all enjoy. Feel free to like the video if you did enjoy, and yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Have a fabulous day. Thank you so much to anyone who has subscribed, and we'll see where the channel goes from here.